Jimin. What happened, Jenny Yoongi? Jin. Oh, Cookie, where is Jimin? Cook shrugged his shoulders. Don't know. I haven't seen him since the morning. Jin. Where did this boy go? Where is he? Cook. I haven't seen him too. Jin. Okay, get ready for your school. Hobi will drop you today. You called me, Jin Hyang? Jin. Nah, Hobi. I was telling Cookie that today you will drop him at school. Hobi. Me? Isn't it June's turn? Jin. But he was called by company, so he can't go to drop Cookie. Hobi. Called by company? Is everything alright? Is there any tension? Jin. No, they was just want to discuss our schedule as Vminkook are still studying, so they need proper time for studies. June is the leader, so he will talk behalf of us and try to convince them to give some recession to Vminkook. Hobi, I hope so, they will agree. Jin, I hope so. Finger crossed. By the way, where is T? Hobi, T is with June and trying to convince him to less the target marks for upcoming test. Jin, now what happened to him? Cook, tomorrow is his test and he isn't prepared for that. Jin, when will this boy do anything properly? Hobi, I guess not in this life. By the way, why are you looking for T? Jin, I haven't seen Jimin since last night. He isn't at home, so I thought maybe T knows anything about him. Hobi, even I haven't seen him from last night, but June saw him when he was going outside. Jin, what? Hobi, he asked him, then he said he has morning lectures. Jin, okay. Cook, Hobi Hangi, I'm ready. Let's go. Hobi picked his bag. Let's go. Arthur's point of view. This is BTS, the group of 7 boys where 3 boys, Jimin, Taehyung and Cook, were still studying and other 4 members, Jin, Yoongi, Hobi and June already completed their studies. They all already debuted 2 years ago but still didn't get any recognition. So right now the struggling period is going on. Time skipped after some times. Everyone was practicing their steps. Hobi was guiding them. Everyone was so tired and sweating hard. Hobi looked at his wristwatch. We have to finish this quickly. We don't have time. We have to give this studio to other group fast. Jimin, your movement are a little bit slow. Speed up. Very good, Cookie. T, you're doing great. After a few minutes, they all tiredly sat on the floor and breathing heavily. Hobi clapped. Very good, guys. You all did great. Cookie, your energy is perfect. Cook, thank you so much, Yoongi. Flashed his funny smile. T, I will die to match his energy, said dramatically. Yoongi, and don't you dare to look at me. I'm dancing. That's enough. Change my position. Either I will stand behind you or cooking. Jin, then how will you look? They will completely hide you. Yoongi, that's exactly I want. I don't want anyone sees me. Jin, that's a great idea. T, I will stand behind you and you cover only my body, not my worldwide handsome face. June rolled his eyes. You are so obsessed with your worldwide handsome face. Jin, you can jealous more. Hobi, stop you too. Work on your energy. You have to match Cookie's energy, but you couldn't even match T's. Is everything alright? Jimin, sorry Hang, I will practice more. Can I go to home? I have to prepare for tomorrow's test. Jin, just wait and rest for some time. We all will go after our meal. Jimin, give me my meal box. I will eat at home. Yoongi gave him his meal box. Okay, but take some rest. You aren't looking good. Jimin smiled. I'm fine, Hang. I'm just tense for tomorrow's test. Left. Time skipped after few days. Everyone was sitting in the living room. They all just returned back from the studio except Jimin, who returned earlier than them. They all were worried for Jimin because nowadays he is continuously getting hate comments. Yoongi, it's getting too much now. Why isn't company doing anything? June, they are trying to remove all the hate comments, but it's too much. They need few days to remove everything. Hobi, I don't understand. Why are they doing this? What's the problem they have with Jimin? Jin, nothing. They just target him because he is too soft. Cookie, did he say anything to you? Cook shook his head vigorously. No, he didn't say anything. He is always smiling and humming the song. He's so chill. He didn't say anything to me all the time. Either he is looking at his books or dancing. I think he didn't notice hate comments. Hobi, or he is trying to ignore everything. Yoongi, I think we should talk with him. It's not okay to leave him alone to deal with this. He's still very young. June, you are right. Jin, then on dinner table we will talk with him. Meanwhile with Jimin was dancing on the terrace without any music. It was all dark, but Jimin was glowing like a star. His mental condition wasn't good. He was trying to avoid everything, but he couldn't do. From past few weeks, he is getting continuously hate comments regarding his weight. Some comments are very cheap and personal. They were very bad that can't even read this. Some comments were in English which June translated wrong, but Jimin learned the spellings and found its meaning by internet. He was deeply hurt but didn't show this to anyone. He was always smiling and showing he is fine. He didn't bother by this, but it's all fake. He is roaming with fake smile. He is just hiding his pain because he doesn't want to bother others. First, he tried to ignore haters, but you can ignore 10 to 15 comments, but when you are getting only hate comments, then it's impossible to ignore them. It's all started affecting him. He decided to meet himself as busy as he can. He maintained the distance from everyone. He decided to lose his weight. He talked with his company's dietitian and told him that he wanna follow this strictest diet. He wanna do weight loss as soon as possible. First dietitian denied but later allowed him. Jimin started going to his college by walking. He started going and coming back from studio by walking too. None of them know about this. He was executing himself. Dancing gave him peace, so he was dancing all the time to calm himself. Right now, he was dancing to calm down his unstable mind. There wasn't any music, but his mind is full of negativity. He was closing his eyes and recalling all the hate comments. Park Jimin, I hate you. Park Jimin, you are looking like a pig. Park Jimin, you should die. Park Jimin, you should leave the group. Park Jimin, you are the black spot on the group's beauty. Park Jimin, you are so chubby. Park Jimin, I prayed for your. Park Jimin, you are the ugliest member of the group. Park Jimin, are you a girl? Why are you acting like a girl? Park Jimin, what's your real? Park Jimin, you are the burden of the group. Park Jimin, when are you gonna die? There were lots of comments like this. He was dancing without saying anything. He was sweating hard because he was dancing from a long time. He didn't know someone was watching him and waiting him to stop. Soon Jimin fell on the floor and started breathing heavily. Clapped. Wow, what a marvelous performance. Jimin looked at him. Yoongi, stood up. When did you come? Yoongi, few minutes ago. Threw the towel on him. Come and sit here. You must be tired. Jimin started wiping his sweats. I'm fine, Hank. Don't worry. Yoongi pulled his hand and made him sit in front of him. I can see how much fine you are. When I said something, then listen at once. Jimin smiled brightly. Sorry. Yoongi, wait. Let me bring water for you. Jimin, it's okay, Hang. I don't need water. I will drink after some time. Yoongi, are you alright? Jimin smiled. I'm sitting right in front of you. You can see me. Yoongi stopped smiling. Jimin, wait. Is there any text on a smile? Tried his best to behave normal. Yoongi, no, there isn't any text, but you're smiling without any reason. Jimin, who tell you? I'm smiling because I'm happy. Yoongi, why are you happy? Jimin, because today I get 2 marks more than previous test. Isn't this the reason of happiness? Yoongi, you know you are so crazy. Jimin, we should celebrate every moment of our life. Who knows when it becomes our last moment? Said casually. Yoongi skipped her heartbeat and hit on his head. Don't you dare to say this. I won't hesitate to beat you. Jimin rubbed his forehead. Ouch. Why are you serious, Yang? Today I read this line in a book, so told you. Yoongi, you better behave yourself and come for dinner. Jimin, I won't eat dinner. You all can eat without me. Yoongi raised his one eyebrow. Wait, neither I am Jin Hyang nor you are Cookie. Don't expect me to run behind you to feed you your meal. Now come with me. I'm not here to listen your rubbish. Jimin, Hyang, I'm not kidding. I can't eat dinner because I'm on diet. I am skipping my dinner. Yoongi, what? When did this happen? Why didn't you tell us? Why so sudden? You want to do dieting? Wait, let me talk with our dietitian. Jimin, Hyang, calm down. You don't need to talk with anyone. It's just a regular diet plan which we all follow. Don't you know? Few days ago, T was also on diet and skipping one meal. I'm skipping two. There is nothing to worry. Yoongi, are you saying the truth? Jimin, of course I am. Why would I lie to you? Yoongi held his both the tiny baby hands. Jimin, if anything is bothering you, then you can share with me. I promise it will be between us. Jimin smiled. Yang, I know you are talking about hate comments and previous V life. Yes, I was upset at that time, but now I'm fine. I'm not thinking about that. I have lots of work to do. I know I have you all. Don't worry, I'm fine, you all, so don't need to worry. Now go and have dinner. I'm sure Cookie was staring at the food with watery mouth. Yoongi smiled and ruffled his hairs. We are with you, you aren't alone. Jimin smiled brightly. Yes, I am not alone. Time skipped at midnight. Jimin came to living room. He brought 2 ice cubes in a small bowl and started checking his mobile, which was filled with hate comments. He was on strictest diet in which he can eat only 2 ice cubes in a day. He put 1 ice cube in his mouth and started reading the comments. He only read half sentence of the comment, then someone snatched his mobile by his hand. He looked at him and immediately stood up. Jimin, Joon Hyang. Joon read the comment. I knew it. You must be reading this nonsense. What are you doing here at this time? Jimin, I just finished my studies. Joon, you should have gone to sleep by now. Jimin, I was going to sleep, Hyang. Joon looked at Ice Cube. Why are you eating ice cube? Wait, let me wake up Jin Hyang. He will prepare something for you. Jimin, I'm not hungry, Hyang. I just want to eat ice cubes. June took the bowl. No, you can't eat this. It will affect your voice. Go and sleep. Now onwards, your mobile will be with me. Jimin back hugged him. I'm going, Hyang, but please don't be angry. Kissed on his shoulder and left to his room. Time skipped after a week. A week passed like this. Jimin started smiling more. He was hiding his pain behind his beautiful smile. June hasn't returned his mobile yet. Nobody knows about his ice cube diet and walking everywhere to lose the weight. Hate comments started increasing. June snatched Jinkook's mobile too. Everyone thinks by snatching the mobile they can hide how much hate he is getting. Jimin made himself more busy. Hyang's thought it's good for him, but if they know when a person started smiling more all the time, that means he's hiding the worst state of his. Right now, everyone was in the studio except Jimin, who was in his room. He was feeling uneasiness. He was laying on the floor while hugging their group photo frame, and he called his mom by landline. OTP. Jimin's mom. Hello? Jimin. Oma. Jimin's mom. Minnie? Whose number is this, baby? Jimin. It's our landline number, Oma. June Hyang snatched my mobile, so I have to call you by this. Jimin's mom. Oh, it's alright, baby. Jimin. How are you, Appa and Dad brat? Jimin's mom. Everyone is fine. We are missing you so much. When are you coming to meet us? Jimin. Don't know, Ma. Jimin's mom. Yeah, I can understand. You must be busy now. Jimin. Oh ma, I'm missing you so much. Jimin's mom. It's okay, baby. Oma is always with you. So what? If we can't meet, we can talk. Call me whenever you want. I will always be there for you. Jimin's mom. Oma, tell to Appa and Dad brat, his brother, Dad, I love them so much. Jimin's mom. I don't need to tell them. They both already knew that. Jimin. Oma, I'm so tired. I wanna sleep but couldn't do. Can you please sing the lullaby which you sang for me in childhood? I need that. Jimin's mom. Scared. What happened? Are you alright? Jimin's mom. Yes, I'm alright, Oma. I haven't slept for many nights. I was busy in studies and recording the songs. Today, finally everything has finished. Now I can sleep peacefully. Please, Oma, sing lullaby. Jimin's mom. No need to take stress, baby. Oma is here. She started singing the lullaby for him. Jimin put the call on speaker. He mumbled sorry and cursed his wrist. Blood started flowing from his wrist. He didn't feel pain because the pain he was bearing in front of this pain was nothing. He kissed on the photo frame and hugged it tightly. He lay down on the floor. He closed his eyes and smiled. He was hearing the lullaby. After a few minutes, when Jimin's mom didn't get any response from Jimin, she thought he must have slept, so she cut the call. After 5 minutes, Yoongi came to home because he forgot his guitar. He thought to check Jimin. When he came to Jimin's room, his whole world shattered to see Jimin in blood. He quickly went to him and tied the handkerchief on his wrist. He quickly called their personal doctor and told him everything. Within 5 minutes, doctor was there with his team. He saw Jimin was hugging the group photo frame. He tried to take it from him, but he was tightly holding it. Yoongi let it stay with him. He informed June with shaky hands and blurry vision. Soon everyone reached there. June informed his parents and they all immediately came to their home. Doctor was treating him and everyone was waiting in the living room. Hobi took Cook to his room because he was continuously crying. After few minutes, doctor informed them that he is out of danger. They can meet him after he regained his consciousness. After hearing this, they sighed in relief. After few minutes, when Jimin regained his consciousness, he found everyone in his room. Jimin's looked at his mom. Oma! Jimin's mom went to him and started slapping him. Don't call me Oma. Now you remembered you have a Oma. You didn't even think about us before doing this. What will happen to us if anything happened to you? Slapped him. Why are you silent now? Tell us. For this I sing lullaby for you. Jin tried to stop her, but June held his hand and took everyone outside. They all called their parents and talked with them because right now they need their warmth. Jimin's father put his hand on Jimin's head. Minnie, if it's getting unbearable for you, then leave it. For us, only you matter. Let's go home. You don't need to suffer. Leave everything. Your parents are here. We will handle everything. You don't need to push yourself. Let's go home. Jimin looked at the photo frame and slowly shook his head. I can't, Abba. Burst into tears. I can't leave them alone. They all sacrificed so much to reach here. I can't break their dreams. I can't think about myself. I can't betray them. Jimin's father wiped his tears. If you wanna stay, then stay strong. You choose this field, but it doesn't mean you have to bear it. Whenever you feel you can't do anymore, leave everything and come to us. We will never question about anything. Jimin hugged him tightly. Sorry. His family made him realize that how precious he is for them. After few hours, they all left and Hanks and Taekook entered. They all sit on the bed. Cook back hugged him tightly. T was sitting on right side while hugging him. There was complete silence. After few minutes, Jin broke the silence and said, Jimin, I'm sorry. I don't know when I became this much weak and selfish and did this. I'm sorry for betraying you all. Hobi wiped his tears. First of all, stop crying. You didn't betray us. We aren't here to blame you. You can't betray us. We aren't angry from you. We are only hurt because you didn't talk with us. You were bearing this much. We can't even imagine your mental health. You are the strongest among us. Trust me, if any of us was in your place, then we took this step a long ago. I can understand your pain because I was getting the hate because of my looks. I was forced to leave the group. If Cookie didn't stop me at that day, then I left the group by now. I can understand how much unbearable feeling is this. At that time, you all were with me and saved my life. It's just a phase. When good time didn't stay long, then how will bad time stay long? It will be past soon. We all are here. You aren't weak. You are the strongest member. You are the selfless, not selfish. Stop blaming yourself. June kneeled down in front of him and held his hand. Jimin, you aren't bad, you aren't chubby, you are perfect. We are living in judgmental society. No matter how much good we are, this society will never take us according to their convenience. If you are chubby, then you should lose the weight. If you are skinny, then you didn't get enough food to eat. If you dressed yourself well, then you are showing off. If you don't trust yourself well, then you are boring. If you wear makeup, then you are fake. If you won't wear makeup, then you are ugly. No one is ugly, this society is ugly. Everyone is beautiful by their own ways. You don't need to insecure. We aren't ugly, we are just poor and unsuccessful. When we became successful, then these haters will turn into our fans. We don't need to pay attention on them. They will always judge you, and I'm not saying this to you only, I'm saying this to everyone. We don't need to give this much attention to them. Let them bark as much as they can. We will reply them by our success. You are sad for those people who don't even know us, who never see our hard work, who never see our struggle, who never sacrifice for us, who weren't with us when we need them. Haters can only bark, they can't do the things which we can. So try to deceive us by barking, by breaking our confidence. We can't let them win. We are enough for each other, right? Jin lovingly strokes his hairs. Are you understanding what are we trying to say? Jimin nodded his head vigorously. Yes, Yang, I'm sorry. Now I won't think about them. I will only focus on my work and stick positive comments. They all hugged Jimin and gave him his warmth. About bad comments, so June convinced his company to take legal action against them who are spreading hates. They all went on a small vacation to stay away from negativity. Stop giving attention to those people who don't even know you, who weren't there when you need them, who won't see your struggle, who never see your hard work. If they weren't in the part of your struggle, then they can never deserve any place in your success. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all like it. It was the requested story for One Shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. I know this story was little emotional. It wasn't only the story, it was a reality. Somewhere we all judge by the people because of our appearance. No matter how much good you are, people will judge you according to their convenience. You know what? You aren't ugly, you are just poor. When you become successful, suddenly you will become good. No need to listen anyone. The more you will listen to people, the more you will become depressed. It's your life, live it according to you. No need to change for anyone. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.